In 2025, Vallejo, California became the center of one of the most shocking and disturbing true crime cases in recent memory. A 28-year-old woman named Renia Lewis was discovered in a way that stunned both the local community and national audiences. Renia's life, which appeared ordinary to those around her, ended violently and was concealed in the attic of a storage shed, a place that had seemed completely mundane to anyone passing by. Authorities were alerted when unusual activity and suspicious circumstances surrounding the property came to light. Upon investigation, they gained access to the attic, and what they found was horrifying. Renia Lewis's remains had been hidden carefully among the stored items. The scene was not only gruesome, but also puzzling. Investigators were immediately faced with several questions. How had such a crime occurred without anyone noticing? How was the victim's body hidden in such a manner? And what could have motivated someone to commit this act? The main suspect identified in the case was Douglas Irwin Shaw, a 41-year-old Six Flags employee. Following extensive questioning, Shaw confessed to the crime, providing authorities with critical information. However, even with the confession, many aspects of the case remained unclear. The motive behind the murder was not fully established, leaving investigators and the public alike to grapple with why such a violent act had taken place. The meticulous concealment of the victim in the attic suggested planning, yet the reasoning behind it remained largely a mystery. The investigation required careful attention to detail. Authorities examined the storage shed, the attic itself, and surrounding areas to understand how the crime was committed. They traced Shaw's movements and looked for potential connections or conflicts between him and Renia Lewis. Every element was scrutinized to piece together the timeline and circumstances of the crime. Despite these efforts, the case continued to evoke questions about human behavior and the potential for violence in ordinary environments. The Vallejo community was profoundly affected by the incident. Residents expressed disbelief that such a violent and calculated act could occur in their neighborhood without detection. The case quickly drew national attention, with media coverage focusing on both the shocking nature of the crime and the chilling method of concealment. The story highlighted the vulnerabilities present even in seemingly safe and familiar settings, serving as a reminder of the unpredictability of violent crime. Renia Lewis's murder also sparked discussions about public safety and the responsibility of communities and authorities to detect early warning signs of criminal behavior. It became a point of reflection on how violent crimes can occur close to home and how investigations must often untangle complex and unsettling details to reach the truth. Although Douglas Irwin Shaw's arrest provided a sense of closure in terms of identifying the perpetrator, the case continues to linger in public memory because of the unanswered questions surrounding the motive and circumstances. The Vallejo Attic Murder stands as a stark reminder of the chilling realities of human violence, the importance of thorough investigative work, and the impact such crimes have on communities. Renia Lewis's story is a tragic example of a life cut short, and the mysteries that remain even after justice has taken its first steps. For viewers interested in understanding the full scope of true crime and high-profile cases, the Vallejo Attic Murder offers both a cautionary tale and an opportunity to examine the complexities involved in criminal investigations. It underscores the ways ordinary places can hide extraordinary horrors and how uncovering the truth requires persistence, attention to detail, and sometimes confronting the darkest aspects of human nature.